You ask, is beauty something that we all perceive differently based off of our backgrounds, our upbringings, our countries, our cultures, our influences? Is this something that really everyone views differently? Or is it something that's been ingrained in us since the dawn of time, since the beginning of time? We all see the same thing, and beauty is just beauty. And we all just happen to be a bunch of lying sacks of well, you're in luck, because we're gonna try to figure it out in this video. Come with me for 20 minutes as we go on this journey. We try to see if beauty is really in the eye of the beholder, or are we all seeing the same thing?
And we just full of shit.
Come with me on this journey. We're gonna figure it out in this video. Pretty Boy GQ, out.
3, 2, 1.
What up, gang? It's your boy Pretty Boy GQ TV, and we back with some more content. Are looks subjective or objective? I think I got it figured out. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one.
What's that on that beat? Oh.
Run it up, count it up. 95 in my car.
This is my personal opinion and observation about the current topic with supportive facts to back it up. So please don't be hating, gang. If you agree or disagree with my assessments, then feel free to drop your opinions down in the comments section where we can debate about it there. Now let's jump back into the content.
What is it, gang? Are looks objective or are they subjective? And is beauty really in the eye of the beholder? Or is that just another thing that we've been taught to make us feel better and stroke our ego? Well, I'm glad you guys tuned in, because you tuned in to the exact right channel. And your boy Pretty Boy GQ TV, the look scholar, we're going to answer it to a T with surrounding and supporting facts. So my personal opinion is, I truly believe, honestly, deep down in my heart, that it's complete cat.
Fire. Just making sure y'all was following along, gang.
And here's why. I mean, just think about it, gang. When you've seen an unattractive person, don't majority of the people all agree that that person is unattractive too? Now there's levels, don't get me wrong. That's the thing. That's where I think that the whole beauty in the eye of the beholder came from, because there's levels. There's levels to everything, gang, in life. And looks is no stranger. Before we go into some facts and go into some footage and videos that also prove this theory, I got a quick test for you guys. Out of these, for my men, out of this person and this person, who y'all going for? Don't cap. And don't worry, I'll wait. See, my time is very, very valuable. But
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
side note, y'all, I've been working on this specific content since like 10 a.m. yesterday.
Gang, disregard everything this nigga just said in this video. He capping. It's been 3 to 4 weeks and I still ain't dropped this content yet. Shaking my head.
That's crazy. And I've been working on it ever since. Now today, my brother had his big proposal. Run that back, Turbo.
Yeah, so like I stated earlier, my man's a lot before God. I said 2 days ago, 4 weeks ago. Oh wait, was I telling the truth? Fuck, you know what I mean. ADHD again. Long story short, All these time capsules in this video is a month old, so just ignore it all, because I'm still working on this content for this specific video. A month for y'all. There you go. Play the rest of the video.
To deliver y'all the best content, man. If y'all say I ain't no hard worker and I ain't serious about my content and I don't fuck with y'all, man, say, we all know that's a... Yeah, I've been working on this content, bro, for like 2 days.
Nah, now that shit's still true to this day. Nah, gang, on some real shit. I ain't slept in 2 days. Just been working on this. It's a problem.
Consecutively.
Besides that last part, this is probably one of the only part of the video that's still accurate. It's been about 3-4 days I've been up doing this content. See how my brain operate, bro? It don't stop. We're supposed to be talking about beauty and stuff. Talking about this damn video. Let's get back to the video.
If I ain't about my business, who is? But yeah, that's a side note. Back to this content. You dig? But yeah, gang. Going on 3 days and just 4 minutes of content.
Yup. And if you guessed I was gonna stop it again, bitch, you guessed it. Just like OG Mako. Rest up, brother. We had a whole last 22 minutes now.
Now that's work. That's editing, coming up with the ideas, fuck ups, the whole nine. You content creators know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the 3rd day, y'all. Straight content creating. Maybe I'll be able to look back on this one day and be like, hell yeah. That's why I got all these millions. I remember them days. Hard work and dedication. Floors say best, yo. And I'm probably going to put this specific content on this channel. But the documentary part is gonna be on that SubjorObj. So it's gonna be a dual.
Hold up, pause. For y'all that know, this is just 2 of the 5 channels that I got. That's SubjorObj and P.B.G.Q TV. But you already knew that. And here go all 5 for your mother. Alright, so as you can see, all 5 channels. I'm also not gonna go deep into detail about the names and things like that. You can see them, as well as I post them on all of my channels, so, and it'll be posted at the end of this video as well. So green check means that the channel is up and live. Red X means that the channel is under construction, as you can see. 2 of the 5 are under construction, which is Jettunes28 and Let's Go Jetso. But there definitely will be in the future. Like I said, under construction right now. Meaning that as of now, there is no content for those 2 channels. But however, you do still have 3 other channels with content. So if deep inside you're curious about what those other channels have to provide, then go help us out and do your job. Don't be a hater all your life. Go and subscribe. You know the vibes. Nah, I'm just joking, y'all. It's all love over here. But yeah, for real. Go ahead and sub up. We need that. Much love. Now let's get back to the video, because my ADHD is going stupid. Damn near forgot the topic of the video.
It'll be very far in between when I do that, but fuck it. This is footage I can't let go. But anyways, back to the topic. So yeah, I definitely believe that beauty is not in the eye of the beholder. I feel like it's just levels to attraction and even ugliness, or unattractiveness. I'm sorry, let me be politically correct. But yeah, I feel like if you're attractive, you're attractive. If you're not, you're not. And within those guidelines, there's levels. Now, you may see a person that is still attractive, but may not be as attractive to someone else as they is to you, or vice versa. Same thing with the unattractive side of the spectrum. See what I'm saying? I feel like ugly is ugly and attractive is attractive. Period. Point blank. We can shop all day about, oh well, you know what ugly is, motherfucker. Don't cap. Now, certain things make people pop. You know, some people like blue eyes. Some people like black people. Some people like Hispanics.
It's me, gang. I'm some people. I fuck with Hispanic women.
Some people like Asian.
Nah, I like them all. We don't do no discriminating over here. But that's besides the point. Anyways.
See, certain things that you acquire as a human will boost your level of attractiveness to certain people. And that's what I feel like we misconstrued. But attractive is attractive, baby. And if you don't want to take it from me, then let's dive into some videos that also can prove this theory. I'll be back.
You can tell how objectively attractive somebody is cross-culturally. So if I was to take a picture of you and show it to different groups of men and they rate you, then most of them would rate you similarly. There are a lot of markers like facial symmetry, certain dimensions of the face, proximity of your eyes versus your nose, things like that.
Actually, like beauty in different cultures is perceived very differently.
No, it's not.
Culturally,
no, it's
like,
not.
There is objective beauty, but also culture very much.
But
we're in the United States.
No, not even that. Beauty is objective because that's how it becomes a phenomenon. You can't say.
No, but we just talked about like in the beginning of the podcast how beauty standards change.
I'm telling you that's not true. I'm telling you that's not true. That's not true at all. It can't.
Been proven.
It has not. No, I can show you a myriad of studies where it's cross-cultural.
Okay.
Regardless.
You say so.
Family, and that's just one of many that I can show. I'm gonna show a few more videos, but you can Google it yourself, man. That subjective stuff, that shit ain't true, bro. Beauty is beauty. Like I said, it's gonna fall under the categories after that with just what a person personally prefers, you know? If you like light skin, if you like dark skin, if you like fair color, all that. As long as you ain't out here being a scrub, chasing them waterfalls, making her have to creep, and you can pay her bills, just maybe y'all can chill. Nah, I mean, beauty is beauty, bro. Like I said, that's when from there, you can start, taking away from what may attract you more, like height, weight, all those different things. But if someone is beautiful, and when I say beautiful, I mean like 8 and up.
You see what I did there, gang? Hey, we may not agree on everything, but I promise I know one thing that every man on this planet can agree on. Latina's killing shit. And I love all type of women. But Latinas are by far the best, bro. Name me somebody who don't like a Latina. Yeah, I thought so. Especially J-Lo. That's the birthday twin. Nah, I mean, gang gang. But that's besides the point. Anyways.
That gray area when someone is borderline attractive, like they barely there, like a 5 or a 6, and sometimes a 7. When you reach that 8, 9, 10 pedigree, bro, it ain't you can't go against it, bro. Like you can't. Those are the high levels, the upper echelons. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes sevens could be up there too. So we'll mark it at a 5 or a 6 when you borderline. That's when, and they're barely attractive. You know what I'm saying? So from there you could do what you want. But we talk about 7.5s, 8, 9, 10. Bro, beauty is beauty, bro. And like I said, it's gonna depend on many other things like race, height, hairstyle, things like that. But just face wise, beauty's beauty, bro. Beauty's beauty, bro. Straight up. That shit is, you could hear it in homegirl voice. She sounded like she was kind of upset about it, because this is something that she was told all her life, and she got smacked in the face with truth. You know what I'm saying, bro? Beauty, like they say in the video, it's things that make you beautiful off rip, and it has to do a lot with face symmetry. You know what I'm saying? all types of things, bro. Eye placement, nose. Just think about it like this. Plastic surgeons. How do they know what would make you more attractive if they didn't have guidelines of what attractive was? We all can look at something that ain't even got nothing to do with beauty, like a candy wrap or something like that, right? Isn't it funny how we all can agree that, okay, yeah, this looks like a Snickers, or this looks like a Kit Kat, or this looks like that. Ain't nobody, we're not gonna say, oh, that looks like a Hershey's and it's a Kit Kat. No one's gonna say that. Showing you that's just a small thing that we all see the same thing, bro. Beauty is beauty, and that shit is ingrained in us through generations, Now your beauty may be different than my beauty as far as on a scale spectrum. I may not think your 10 is a 10. She might be a 9.5, 8, vice versa. You may not think my 10 is a 10. You might think they're 8, 8.5. But regardless, they beautiful. Regardless, because it has so much more to do with that. I ain't never saw or heard a person that you just know that they beautiful and you just combat that they not. That's loopy in a way, that's loopy. And like I said, when you hit that spectrum of people that swim at the surface level, that's just like, okay, they could, then that's when people are like, oh well, they this or that, or they got a big nose or something like that. See, that's when shits you can pick and pull. But we talking about beauty. We talking about really 8s and up. Beauty's beauty, bro. That's just what it is. Before we get to these last couple videos, I think y'all can go find it on y'all own, because I don't feel like doing it. It's 6 in the morning. It's cold outside. I don't give a damn. But they did a study where they went across the world to different countries, and they picked the most to the least attractive people, and they put them in order. Did you know everybody picked the same exact attractive people? It's a true experiment. That's what they did, bro. Real talk. But check this out.
Beauty is not subjective. It's actually objective. There was one study, they've done it several times before, Psychology 101 course, and they take everyone's picture, they superimpose them all over each other, and they get the average of all the faces. And that face is more attractive than anyone in the course, because it's a symmetrical face. So we know from that beauty is objective. And the objectivity of beauty is implanted in us based on our genetics. That's why when you have the discussion about whether or not men prefer very obese women versus very skinny women, the argument I always hear is like, no, culture's telling me to not accept women for being overweight. And my response to that is no. Here is unassailable proof of this study of 37 cultures that proves that's not the case. There's also studies where they show like children stare at more attractive faces for longer, which means this is hardwired into our genetics. My heterosexuality and my belief in like what I find attractive is not a cultural construct. It is genetic. That is offensive to a lot of people. The idea of that whole thing happening, that beauty is objective and not subjective.
And so yeah, gang, I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. Like I said, I feel like deep down in our hearts, we all know what attractive is. If you set aside pride and all of that, bro, it's clear cut and dry to me. Like I said, not saying that they ain't levels. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't prefer an afro or wavy hair or dreads or frizzly hair or wild looking hair or light skin, short, super dark, fair tone, white, Asian eyes, pointy nose, all that. That's besides the point, bro. We talking about beauty, bro. And even if they have all of those things, if they beautiful, they beautiful. And just to touch on what Homeboy said in the video, how come babies can peep out the difference? They ain't never been taught that, but they seem to know what attractive is. Yeah, just like we all do, because we were all babies and we were all born with the same shit. Now when we get older, we like to differentiate stuff and take stuff out of stuff, and this could be what this if it was, but if that was, bruh, whatever. And another thing, just before I end this shit, like Like with anything in life, you gotta have qualifications. You can't go try to work in a law firm and you've been picking up shit all your life. You know what I'm saying? But what I mean by qualifications, and I'm gonna show y'all this last video, they literally say the exact same thing that I said as far as looks only matter, like subliminally.
I done hopped in here and said the wrong ass word. Told y'all, bro, my brain be just glitching, bro. It is not the word at all.
Well, not subliminally. What's the S word? The one I done fucking lost it. But,
Look at him. Motherfucking brain done unplugged itself again. This nigga been talking about this word all day. That's terrible. Somebody come help this.
Sorry, gang. That was a factory reset. Subjective. There you go. Beauty only matters subjectively when we talking about beauty versus beauty. Because like I said, it's levels to beauty. Your 10 not gonna be my 10, my 9 not gonna be your 9, but if they are 7 and up, that's attractive. That's what we talking about, right? But before I share this last video that's gonna literally state the exact same thing that I just said, I feel like you gotta have certain qualifications to talk about this type of stuff. And me being myself, I do. And there's certain things that qualify you to be able to talk about things such as looks, especially in a man's department. Not only has the beautiful women that I've been able to be blessed to be with in my lifetime, I was a signed model. And I don't give a damn what none of y'all say, bro. When a dude, not a female, a dude can become a model, it's safe to say, bro, that you on that spectrum, on that 7-8. And I ain't never been called anything less than an 8. I got a scale little face thing on my phone right now that it's an app. 8.5. That's what I've always been told all my life. I was a sign model. God bless me to talk to some of the most beautifulest women. And another thing too, some of y'all dudes on here, y'all need to, I'd be dumbfounded. Cause y'all motherfuckers be in the comment section telling dudes whether they attractive or not. And that's crazy, Craig. The amount of women I done slept with, the level of beauty, bruh. Yeah, but like I said, just like in everything in life, qualifications. And some of y'all motherfuckers don't qualify to talk about this topic, at least. Now, am I the best looking dude in the world? Shit, maybe. Depends on who you ask. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. Oh, none of y'all be like, bro, you cocky. Fuck up, man. I'm joking. The last video of the night. Check this shit out.
Is beauty really in the eye of the beholder? In Fahad Naini's book on facial aesthetics, he is the most renowned doctor on this topic. He says, and I paraphrase the first part, although there is a lot of psychological evidence that shows that humans agree on what they find unattractive, people still keep saying that beauty is subjective, especially in the TikTok comment section. So why is this the case? Well, it could be that beauty is subjective amongst the most beautiful faces. These are all beautiful faces, but your attraction to them can go up or down depending on your cultural influences and the local beauty standards of your area. You may have seen the TikTok where a girl is asked to rate Bollywood actors and she gives them all 4s and 5s even though they're very conventionally handsome, and this could be due to her cultural and perhaps even racist influences. It doesn't mean that those faces are not beautiful, it's just her attraction to them is lower than, say, somebody who does look more like her. As Naini says, as you go into the range of facial deformity, it is then that beauty is no longer in the eye of the beholder.
Well, would you look at this? I'd be damned. My guy literally said the exact same thing I've been saying this whole time. Beauty is only subjective when it's beauty versus beauty. Other than that, It's objective, gang. They don't call me the look scholar for nothing. Looks like I do know my shit a little bit, huh? But thank y'all so much for watching the video. Remember, always like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know the vibe. Pretty boy GQ. Out.
My baby, my valentine, yeah. Can I hear the making my temperature the rise? If you leave me, I could die, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Your love ain't it, don't me. I am so obsessed.